Hello friends, welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to learn the data types available in C programming language. Okay, in C, there are mainly three types of data types are available, such as primary data type. In primary data type, you can see the int, char and float. Okay, these are used to store the particular kind of data, such as integer is used to store the integer values, char is used to store a character value, and the float is used to store the floating point value or floating point number. And the next type is the secondary data type. In secondary data type, array, function, structure and pointers are available. We are going to see in our upcoming lessons what are arrays, functions, structure and pointer. And the last category is user-defined data type. In user-defined data type, we are going to use the typedef keyword with the help of which we can define our own data type, okay, in C programming language. So let's see the primary data types supported in C. Okay, here you can see these are the primary data types which are supported, such as char. The char is having a size of 8 bits, okay, and its range is -1 to 82 plus 1 to 7. That means we can store the values to the character variable, okay, in these ranges. You cannot store the values beyond these ranges. The int is having the size 16 bit long or 2 bytes, okay. You can also call it in byte as 2 byte and the character is 1 byte. And the size of integer is minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. Okay, it is the range of the integer variable or integer data type, and you can store the values to the integer data type in between these ranges. Okay, the float is having the size 32 bit or 4 bytes. Okay, its size is like this. And the next data type is double. Double and float both are used to store the floating point numbers, okay, floating point values. The size of double is 64 bit long, okay. And here finally the unsigned keyword, okay. When you put an unsigned before any of these data types available, okay, then you will increase the size of that to different value, okay. When you input the unsigned before character variable, then you will see its range change here from this value here to 255, okay. In the same manner, when you input unsigned in between integer, then you will increase its size from 0 to 65,535. In the same manner, there is also a keyword short. When you input short before int, then you will get this size. In the same manner, there is a long keyword, okay. The long keyword is also used to increase the size, okay. And when you input the long before double or int, here you can see these are the ranges when you input it to long. What is the use of unsigned int or long? I'm going to show you here practically. Okay, suppose here I declare a variable a and going to input here, okay, this value and clear screen and going to print that value to the output screen. Okay, now let's save the code, compile and run. And now here you can see it displays that value, but when you increase this value to 99 here, let's see what happens. You can see here it do not shows that value to the output, it shows a different value, okay. So why this happens here? Because you can store the value to integer up to this range, okay. When you go beyond this range here, when you goes to 99, then it is the beyond the range of the integer, so that's why it displays here the wrong value. So what if you want to store this value here? So just put long here and let's see what will happen. And when you put long here, you need to include L, okay. It is a format specifier. So compile, run. Now here you can see it displayed that value to the output, okay, because this value is in between the range of the long int, So that's why this feature of long unsigned is inputted into this programming language. And another example is, suppose you created a software where you are going to input the salaries of the employees, and suppose you are receiving the salaries with the variable int. Okay, and when you receive the salary which is beyond the range, suppose an employee is having a salary 1 lakh rupees, so you cannot store the 1 lakh value to integer variable. So for such situations you need to input the long or unsigned keyword, okay, behind this integer keyword. Okay, this will solve all the problems. In this manner, these are the data types which are supported in C programming language, and rest of the data types we will see as we move forward in this course.